Hey, what's going on, guys? If you love guacamole, I have a recipe that I think you're gonna love. This is a Venezuelan recipe and it's called Guasacaca. It's very similar to guacamole, but it's got enough differences and there's different ways to make it and different ways to use it. It's basically a super creamy avocado sauce or avocado dip. And it's a real popular recipe on our website, so I'm really excited to show you how to make it. So let me show you how I make mine. All right, making guasacaca here, my friends. So the first thing you want to do is start with some very fresh, ripe avocados. And ripe avocados are really key here because it'll make your guasacaca that much more creamy. So you're going to go ahead and just slice these in half here, like so. And you're going to take out the pit. Make that easy. And you're just going to go ahead and scoop it out into your food processor, like so. Very easy. All right, and next I have a couple of jalapeno peppers, and you really could use different chilies for this recipe. You can use serrano peppers for a spicier version, use local chilies to yourself, or even bell pepper for a milder version. And you're just gonna go ahead and give everything a rough chop because it's going into a food processor. Like so. I'll just give it a couple chops and into the food processor. Delicious jalapeno. And I have 1 shallot, and you can use onion, like a small onion. Shallot's a little bit milder. This is a tiny one. You can use 2 shallots or a larger one if you want. So give it a nice rough chop into the food processor. And I have garlic. My recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic, but you can really use as much garlic as you want to. Garlic is one of those things that is just amazing and everything. Gorgeous garlic. I think you all know how much I love garlic. Give it all a nice rough chop here. And into the food processor. All right, now I also have parsley and cilantro here. I'm gonna use about a 1/4 cup rough chopped each. But you can vary that up a little bit. You can add a little bit more, a little bit less if you want to. It's one of the differences from guacamole is that we have multiple herbs in here. All right, so here is the cilantro and the parsley. Probably a little more than a 1/4 cup. You can change it up a little bit, vary it up. And I have lime here. I've got a good size, good medium-sized lime, nice juicy lime. It's gonna make this a nice pop of acidity. Next, I have a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar. It's another difference from guacamole. We're adding lots of more interesting ingredients here. And also salt and pepper to taste. And you can taste and adjust later if you want to add more salt, more pepper. Get the pepper in there. I love a lot of black pepper. It's delicious. All right. And also we're going to use olive oil. This is one of the key ingredients, really, one of the big key ingredients for making guasacaca. The oil is going to emulsify it, make it nice and creamy. So, all right, let me get the food processor set up here. All right, I got my food processor moved over and everything is in the food processor. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this just a real quick rough chop. Kind of pulse some of this together here to get it combined. All right, looking good. And a real quick note about making guasacaca, you'll find different versions all over, really depending on the cook, whoever's making it, really. And a lot of it depends on how you want to serve it. So you could make it like creamier, you can make it thinner like a sauce, you could make it thicker, more like a dip, or you can even make it chunky if you want to. This is a creamy version that I really prefer, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up here. And really, it's all about the olive oil here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour in a drizzle in about a 1/4 cup while it's processing. So let's get this going. Just take a look at it real quick. All right, look at that. Yes, look at how creamy that is. It looks amazing to me. All right, yes, you get a spoon here. Oh, yes. Creamy guasacaca, my friends. Look at that. All right, let me get some of this moved over into a bowl. Oh, man, you guys, seriously, this is so creamy. It's amazing. Yum. Oh, look at that. Look at this stuff. So let's talk about serving guasacaca. You can really serve this as a typical dip like guacamole with chips, and that's fantastic, and it's totally fine. But really, this is a Venezuelan dish, a Venezuelan recipe, and it's really meant to be served with Venezuelan food. So one of the most popular ways is with grilled meats. You can spoon it onto grilled meats or thin it out and have it more like a sauce, and it adds lots of punch and flavor to anything off the grill. It's also great with something like empanadas, fresh empanadas right out of the fryer, dip it into your guasacaca, and it's outstanding, delicious. You can also use it as more of a dip with something like arepas, which are delicious, and I got recipes for that on the website as well. You will love it. But really, this is super, super versatile recipe, and you can use it in so many different ways. And honestly, we make it all the time, but our 3 favorite ways to make it, number 1 is grilled steak. Especially grilled flank steak. I make grilled flank steak a lot, and I love to have some guasacaca. Just this exact version, so it's nice and creamy, and I can spoon it over the top of my flank steak. The second way is a simple spread for sandwiches and wraps. So Patty and I make quick sandwiches or wraps for lunch, and I can just spoon a little bit of that on. It makes any boring sandwich outstanding, just huge pops of flavor. And also the third favorite way that we love it is more of an American recipe. It's simply avocado toast. So this will be a great spin on your avocado toast. Just smear some onto nice toasted bread in the morning. It's a great way to start your day. So hey, let's give it a taste. Oh my God. Seriously, this is so good. You guys are gonna love this. Hey, I'd really love to hear how you guys are gonna serve your guasacaca. Since there's so many different ways to serve it, I'd really love to hear what you think, and let me know what you think of the recipe. So, hey, if you guys are looking for another similar sauce, you gotta check out my creamy jalapeno sauce. That is just as delicious, and it uses a very similar technique for how to make a really rich, creamy jalapeno sauce. But if you're looking for more of a dip recipe, you gotta check out my go-to. It's jalapeno popper dip. That is super popular for parties, and everybody loves it. So, all right, I'll see you, hope to see you in the kitchen next time. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Bye.